Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FNMA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like several days worth of time right there, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. This is now the third day in a row I've done the analysis, but this thing just keeps on rocking and rolling. And as long as that's the case, I'm sure I'll be here to keep things updated. So first thing I'm going to do from an updating perspective is just a bit of house cleaning. So I'm going to get rid of a couple of lines, both here and here. Yes, these lines still do pertain to the chart, but in the spirit from a presentation standpoint of not wanting 8 million lines all over the place that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. With that being said, the next update that needs to happen is just based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch the video from yesterday, hopefully you remember me talking about 260 as a level of resistance, but now that the price has broken above it, which happened right there, this would be the level that ideally you'd want to see hold as support. Now, if the price breaks below it, I'm not saying that everything's ruined or anything, but best case scenario, if the price can just, build a higher base up above 260, that would be, and that would just kind of represent, maximum strength for the bulls, but again, not required. Other level of support still down here at 235, which I talked about yesterday. And then again, from the broad scope of things, the big picture, it's all about that purple line, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Easiest way to look at that is, as far as the health of this move is concerned, as long as the price is above that purple line, then the bulls are in full control. The bulls are in full health. However, you can best visualize that in your mind. Now for the fun stuff, what about levels of resistance? There's two main levels that really stand out to me. The first one is the fun one. And the fun one, I call it, is they're up there at 325. And I call it that because it is always fun to talk about, testing highs and then better yet, breaking to new highs. So obviously to break to new highs, you have to get up there and revisit, the previous highs. And that is indeed a level of resistance. But many times there's other levels of resistance that first need to be, broken through and fought through before you can talk about that fun level of resistance. And in this case, that, initial bridge that needs to be crossed is right there at about $2.90. If you're watching level twos, especially in the afternoon, I'm sure you noticed that quite a few times the bulls try to get back up through there and couldn't quite do it. So yeah, 325 is a level of resistance, but before you start talking about that one, the first bridge that needs to be crossed right there at $2.90. But yet again, like I said, another nice day, and as long as the price keeps on getting higher and higher in terms of the lows, this trend is just going to continue to build and bring in more and more eyeballs. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.